Okay. Yeah, Jeffrey, there is no fun on the field. As a matter of fact, you needed to see when the governor came in. That's Governor Ademola Adeleke to cast his votes. It wasn't a funny sight how that we had to struggle to get him, on camera, voting and all of that. There were so many people who were crossing our cameras, trying to stop us. Some of them were even people on the social media who were trying to get the spur of the moment and then, in a way, trying to also stop us from performing our own responsibility as credible journalists on ground. But I am currently right now on ground at where that's polling 009 Ward 2 in Abogunde, Sagba in Ede North, where Governor Ademola Adeleke has cast his vote as part of his own civil responsibility, and after casting his vote, he made a lot of comments, and I'm sure we would come to that later. But right now, as you can see behind me, voters are here in their hundreds of numbers, to exercise their franchise. The voting exercise started pretty early as 8:30, but before then, voters were already on ground waiting for the process to begin. I can tell you that we have elderly people. These are elderly people here who are sitting down, waiting to also exercise their franchise. You can also see some are searching their names on the wall. That's from the displayed voters register. So all is going on smoothly. Let me also take you to where the main process is taking place. Yeah, so this is where voters are being captured, and then you can see some of the polling officers also sorting out things. So it's going on smoothly right now.
Well, one other concern that I've asked all of our other colleagues at the various other centers, whether in any way it seemed like the violent rhetoric that we heard from before today had anything on the people who have been coming out to vote. It would seem that the answer is no, because as you said, they are there in their hundreds. But any fears of such in the build up to today, do you think it has any impact on the turnout so far?
In terms of the turnout, I think there is a good number at the moment, even though we do not have a formal number or figure in terms of the registered voters in this polling unit. But the initial fear that there was going to be violence, during the election, we're not yet seeing that happening. Although Governor Ademola Adeleke raised concerns alleging that some police personnel are trying to tear gas voters in Modakeke and Obaku. And he also said that there is a particular police officer nicknamed London, whom he said came from Port Harcourt, and he alleged that he's been trying to foment trouble here in Ede in particular. But here where we are in Abogunde, there is no such crisis yet. People are just waiting to exercise their franchise. Polling officers are on ground, even though we haven't seen, much of the security personnel on ground, but there are a few that we have spotted on ground here. and then the process is going on smoothly. There hasn't been any disruption yet at this time. So, but I have an observer here, an observer who is a domestic election observer, who is going to speak to us a little bit about what she has seen. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's begin first of all by knowing your name and your organization and what you have observed.
Okay, I'm Ambassador Oluseyi Deborah Moemeke. I'm from Civil Society Organization for Community Advancement, a local accredited observer for INEC for this very activity, the election process, ongoing currently at Ede, Osun State. This is the polling unit where His Excellency, the Governor of Osun State, had casted his vote this early morning, and I want to attest to it that it's been peaceful, it's been organized, and we are hopeful that the organization will actually continue, though there are just little hiccups of delay in the Beavers operation, but it has been called for backup and it's on the way. The voters there are compliant and they are really doing what they need to do. The ANEC staff too are trying their best, and we hope that everything will be in control to the end. I came all the way from Abuja to witness this, and we hope to have the best results. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your own take. So that's it, Jeffrey. Yeah, that's pretty what is happening right now in Ede North.
Very much, Emperor. I assure you, I'm not doing a change of name yet, but I'll let you know if it ever comes to that. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll get back to you shortly. Let's quickly go back to Madam NLB.